Now the latest from ITV News Anglia with Becky Jago and David Whiteley.
Hello, good evening and welcome to ITV News Anglia.
Coming up on this evening's programme.
Forced to live on credit. The new figures that show 1 million families here in the East are having to borrow to pay the bills.
Agony for the parents still seeking justice for the daughter killed 4 years ago in a hit-and-run crash in Qatar.
It's a living hell. Not only do you lose your beautiful child, but you get no support and no answers.
The research that suggests a 4-day working week can boost company profits and make us all happier. Plus,
if I had a penknife, I could make a quill.
We meet the virtual Grandad, who's a huge hit on the social media platform TikTok.
hello from Becky and me, and welcome to the programme. Now, if we mention TikTok, you probably assume it's a place for young people, I certainly assume that, to post videos of dances or the latest online craze.
But one of the app's newest stars is Brian Smith, who is 77 years old and he lives near Peterborough.
Yep, Brian, who's a retired teacher, posts his videos every day and they've been viewed more than 20 million times. And he's been speaking to our reporter, Stuart Leiths.
You might expect to see a 77-year-old doing some gardening or puzzling over how to complete a jigsaw, perhaps quietly reading a book in the study or even running a train set around his shed. But 77-year-old Brian Smith is also a star of the social media site TikTok.
My name's Brian and this is my world. Orange juice and a bacon roll. Coffee to come later. Dining at speed. Iconic British telephone boxes. Now they're a tourist attraction.
A coach horn can play actually 5 notes. Well, I can do 2, and occasionally I can get a 3rd. Allow me to demonstrate.
Since he started posting videos on the app, Brian, who lives near Peterborough, has gained 1.7 million followers.
I tell them about things I'm interested in and what it was like when I was young. I'm virtual grandfather to hundreds of people. A lot of them say things like, you remind me of my granddad, and things like that, which is it's lovely. I am amazed at the number of followers. I mean, I seriously am.
He's a retired primary school teacher and posts his thoughts about daily life.
Thatched roofs do not have gutters, so you have to walk through the drip line to get out.
And informative videos on a wide range of topics.
If I had a penknife, I could make a quill from this goose feather.
And they've been viewed more than 20 million times.
TikTok has, after retirement, given me an audience to basically a group of young people who run into the millions as opposed to a class of 30. But what I'm doing is I'm just sort of saying, hey, look at this, it's interesting, and in hoping to inspire them.
What the computer does is it connects across those 2 nuts. So if I do it, the engine starts.
He's been impressed by the response from a much younger generation of followers.
They are as good a generation as any that's been before. They are interested, they are caring, they're concerned, they ask sensible questions. I really have been amazed at Generation Z. They are brilliant.
Brian creates 1 or 2 videos each day, but when he's not growing his social media following, he's often found nurturing his garden instead, now that he's found another way to start his mower. Stuart Leiths, ITV News, Ashton near Peterborough.
He really just talks about anything, doesn't he?
I think that's the whole point of TikTok, though, isn't it? And if you find your audience, as Brian has, 1.7 million of them, it's just astonishing, isn't it?
I love the positive things he said about Generation Z as well. You know, not everybody sees them for what they really are.
You know, we're Generation X.
We're X, aren't
We're X, OK, yeah. Then it's millennials, then it's Z.
Thank you. Thanks. Well, as you might expect, Brian actually took to TikTok to talk about his experience with our reporter, Stuart, and here's what he had to say.
It was a fascinating experience being interviewed by a professional television reporter. And I'm looking forward to seeing the result, although I'm a bit apprehensive, as you might imagine.
There's no need, Brian. You're an absolute star. And maybe some of his followers will watch us. Because of that. You never know.
Yeah.
Please do.
We hope
Thank
you
Brian.
enjoyed the results, Brian. Right, now it is